going, everyone's LT Stay Misty here, coming at you with another L7 DEX video update. And it's been a while because there's been so many things going on, and I wanted to make sure I got a full understanding of what's going on, so that way I can come to my channel and explain it to you the best that I can. But before I do so, I'd like to say that I'm not a financial advisor. I do not advise on how to invest or spend the money. All I do is show opportunities that I believe that will be beneficial to anywhere around the world. And I also go over opportunities that I believe that will not be beneficial to anywhere around the world. So with that said, let's get to this video. Now, been busy as well as trying to collect this information for L7 DEX, all the changes that's going on, which was already planned to happen. And right along with pretty much me and my wife, we adopted a little girl as well from a very, very poor situation here in Colombia. And so her first day with us is today, and she's already here. So she don't understand a lot of things because she's been taught a whole lot of things. So we've been working hard with trying to get her to understand that, hey, you're 7 years old, you need to be a little girl. And so she may barge into the room and everything like that because she'll understand that when the doors close, I'm doing a video like my son knows and my wife knows. So now let me go ahead and get into this video, as me and my wife are very excited about what we're doing for this little girl. Name is Kimberly, by the way. So L7 DEX has done a whole lot of changes, a lot of things that they've already said that they was going to do. So let me see, not support, I need to go to announcement. So a lot of you are asking the same question over and over and over and over and over again, and you refuse to understand the announcement that was already put out. So let's go right here. I think it was on this announcement, if I remember correctly. Let me see, is it right here? Is the what they was talking about, the liquidity pool? Can't remember where it was. Let me see, let me go back and let's click on this one, this announcement. Maybe it was here, I can't remember where it was, but there was an announcement that came out, and I don't know if it was right here in the back office or it was something that was put out through the official Telegram chat. But the thing is, a lot of you asked a question about withdrawal. If the platform was to allow you to withdraw right now, you will eliminate the LSD value completely. Their whole focus right now is providing liquidity to LSD. We no longer have the LUSD to USDT swap anymore. So they're making it to where everything is essentially focused on LSD. So you can take your LUSD, which already you can see in your account. They already took the pending USDT and put it right back to LUSD and gave back the 5% fee for the swap as well. And you can take that LUSD right now and convert it to LSD while it's still pretty cheap, or you can hold on to LUSD a little bit longer and wait until LSD to possibly get cheaper. Because the thing is, they're trying to get the liquidity of LSD up to $100 million worth of liquidity. Right now it's over 10.6 million, almost 10.7 million dollars in liquidity right now. The whole thing is, they feel like by getting it to $100 million worth of liquidity, they'll be able to sustain everyone that's wanting to exit out, by taking profits from LSD. Another thing that's going to help you be able to take profit eventually is the debit card that's going to be launching as well, which was already announced like over a month ago by the founder, Jack Shaw. He had already announced that it was coming out with a new debit card. And if I remember correctly, you will have the option to choose between MasterCard, Visa, and Union Pay. So this right here has already been verified as well. You will need to do a KYC or verification process in order to get approved for this debit card. But this debit card is going to allow you to transfer LSD over to that debit card so you can spend it how you see fit. All right. Now, will there be some limitations? I don't know. It depends on, like the partnership agreement, whatever bank or wherever the case may be. All right. Because they will have to be partnered with the bank, not just with Visa, the MasterCard, and Union Pay. Those are just the fintech companies, right? And so with the bank, whichever bank they decide to go with, I don't know where it's going to be at. Could be in Dubai, could be in China. I have no idea. All right, but the thing is, waiting on more information about that. So the debit card is going to come out. It's going to allow us to be able to take advantage of the LSD that we have, and you'll be able to spend it. Okay, when would that happen? They just said that's going to be launching soon. Don't know the actual date. No, the thing is with technology, there are always delays. So the other thing that also was updated, when you come here to the stake, and then you click on the actual stake button, you're able to see that the earning rates has already changed. Now I had someone in my group talk about this yesterday. It's like, oh, this right here has already changed, and this has changed now. I'm like, well, this is part of their plan. And it goes back to the announcement here. Let's go right here and you will see that they made that announcement right here. So that right there is also not surprised. This has been one of the more transparent cryptocurrency projects I've ever been a part of. That's the reason why I attend Zoom meetings. That's the reason why I record them and I share them in my community as well for Facebook and Telegram. So there's no excuses for you not knowing what's going on. The information has been shared in the back office accounts, been shared in the Zooms, been shared in the documents. You come right into this document as well. They let you know all this information, and they're trying to do everything now before the Bitcoin halving happens. So that way LSD is already in position to be able to take advantage of the bull run. Imagine if they waited until February, March time frame of next year like they originally planned. We'll be playing catch up right now because they're planning on the planned halving. They're saying right here is in May, but it just depends. It could happen before May. I've heard recently someone saying that it could be in March, by the end of March. The thing is that L7 DEX is doing everything that they can right now to position everyone to take advantage of the bull run. Yes, that means that we won't be able to withdraw from the NFT staking, but you can withdraw from the liquidity pool mining. So you got to have a minimum of 10 LSD in order to withdraw from the liquidity pool mining, but you can withdraw from that. And that's what everyone should be focusing on. A lot of people are focusing on withdrawing. It sounds like maybe you put too much more money in here than you could afford to lose. Not saying that you lost the money, because you have not lost the money. L7 DEX is still here, making adjustments, making changes, making upgrades like they said that it was going to do. Is it happening as fast as they planned? No, because with technology there are going to be issues. So when they find out that something that they're trying to launch has an issue, in the test side, because they're not just launching it on the live platform and then like, oh, I see an issue, let me go and take it down. No, they test it first. Once they see issues with the test side, there's like, okay, we need to work on this, work on that. And then once they improve, make all those fixes, then they launch it on the live side. So that's right there's what's going on. Excuse me. So we already got finished with the first phase. We're now in phase 2. Okay. So when you come down here, you see that they're working on the DEX and SEX platforms go online. Blue chip projects will start, or the initial exchange offer. Build a 100 million liquidity with new liquidity pool mining product and more functions that are coming. So they're going to be having a trading exchange coming. This trading exchange is going to be very similar to what you already see in decentralized exchanges already. That's also going to allow us to be able to make the exchange from one crypto to another a whole lot more easier. But that's not going to come until we have achieved the $100 million of liquidity, which they believe will be done by the end of next month, which will be December. So once that happens, then they're going to be able to release that LSD that we're earning from staking the NFT. They'll be able to release that linearly. How much would that be? Per day, per week, per month? I don't know. We'll get more information on that as that comes along. All right. So come down. L7 is committed to becoming the world's leading contract trading platform and Web3 asset management protocol. There are people out here that's probably called L7 that's a scam, a Ponzi. And, just like the thing is, if they're still saying that this is a scam or Ponzi, they don't really understand what L7 DEX is about. Yes, L7 DEX started out with just a straight up Ponzi because they had to build up a community. So once they built up the community, now they're able to attract outside investors, these blue chip companies, and partnerships. So they're already partnered up with Gate.io. They're already with Huobi or HTX, with METC. And then they're going to be getting listed on OKX for the NFT trading opportunity as well. And then they already started the the listing procedure with Binance and also with Coinbase, with more listings to come in the future. They're trying to be listed on all the top 10 cryptocurrency exchanges in the world and more, going into next year. So if people are still calling this a scam, they don't really understand what L7 DEX is working on. This is how you build a fully developed project. Any cryptocurrency project that you see out there is not successful without Ponzi-nomics. Everything requires Ponzi-nomics in order to become successful. So when you look at, like XRP, for example, hold on. I got a phone call here. But, when you look at, what all these other cryptocurrency projects have ever done, they always start out with a community. Ethereum did the same thing. Dogecoin has value because of this community. XRP, building up a community in order to, create supply and demand, possibly with this next bull run. They also creating partnerships as well. Same thing L7 DEX is doing right now. These other cryptocurrency projects have already done or in the process of doing. So instead of calling those cryptocurrency projects a scam, no, they focus on L7 DEX, which is trying to become a decentralized exchange. It's just not a cryptocurrency. Every decentralized exchange has its own cryptocurrency, its own native token. So you look at Uniswap, they have their own token. You look at SushiSwap, they have their own token. All right, so I lost my train of thought as our daughter came in and came literally right beside me because she was curious of what I was doing. So, the thing is that in the end, L7 is working on becoming a decentralized exchange, not just a regular cryptocurrency project that's dependent on like a use case, something like that. Although decentralized exchange is going to be its own use case, it's going to allow people to stay in full control of their assets and be able to trade freely on how they see fit on the decentralized exchange. And so the owners or the founders of this project, they have experience with this kind of situation already, although it was a centralized exchange before. This time they're working on decentralized exchange. All right. So when you come here, you already know what the DEX and SETS is. The decentralized exchange, no KYC needed, but centralized exchange, you need to do a KYC, which is a verification process. So the main focus, like I said already, is that $100 million in liquidity. Once they get to that $100 million in liquidity, that's when other products is going to be open up to us. That's when other functions will be open up to us, like transferring LSD from the L7 DEX to the actual centralized exchanges as well. You'll be able to take advantage of the opportunity there. But right now, you cannot withdraw, people. You can't withdraw for this simple reason right here. You will cause the total collapse of the LSD token. You need to be patient. Work with the project and the team with this one. Once we able to achieve our goal as a community, that's when everything else is going to fall in line. We're going to start phase 3, phase 4, phase 5. They already have a 2.5-year plan with this project. All right, it's not just something made up, something that they're throwing together and they just randomly running off with this thing. So lost my train of thought as she barged in again. So I'm just gonna continue on. So as you can see right here, we're already on MEXC, HTX or Huobi, Gate.io, soon be Binance, and then OKX exchange as well for the NFT exchange. All right. So right now, global community is 100,000 plus users in 80 plus countries. And so second phase from end of October, liquidity mining and optimization of other functions. So second phase, new product. And the second phase, to make our DEX and SETS successful very quickly, we're focusing on building liquidity with a new product. So the liquidity pool mining is, of course, you need 50-50 split of LSD and USDT. So if you want to put $2,000 to the liquidity pool, you need to have $1,000 worth of USDT and $1,000 worth of LSD in order to get into the liquidity pool with $2,000. And you better earn 0.5% per day. That's if you're maximizing your staking period. So if you go in for a 360-day stake, you making 0.5% per day. And then, I don't know what the rest of it is after that if you want to stake for a shorter time. Okay. So we're building liquidity with the LSD USDT pair. So I already told y'all what the reward is. Okay, so anyone can buy the liquidity pool package, even investors from outside. The aim is to reach $100 million worth of liquidity with the 50% LSD, 50% USDT by the end of this year. So right now they're utilizing Pancake Swap to be able to take advantage of building the liquidity. So you can see that contract as well. I have it inside of my community. Let me see. Let's go right here. They got it on the A.ai. So if you go right there, you'll be able to see the liquidity and everything like that. They've done Zoom showing this information as well, so I'm not gonna go into that. All right. So second phase, changes of NFT sales and staking. As we already know, the NFT sales will be stopped on the 17th of November. So I understand that people like, I can't buy any NFTs because I can't convert my LUSD to USDT to be able to withdraw. Well, you need to get with your upline who has direct access to the leadership, where the case may be. Hold on, someone's calling me again. All right. So had call centers always calling me, trying to sell stupid stuff to me, trying to scam me pretty much. And I keep telling them to remove my information out of the system, but they never do it. And they keep calling me from different phone lines all the time, and I gotta keep blocking each number every time. But anyways, you probably like, okay, I can't buy any NFTs, so what can I do? Well, what you have to do is get in contact with your upline, who has, because like everyone should have like a customer support representative directly for their team, especially for the leaders. And then you'll be able to apply or put your information in to be able to use your LUSD that's unstaked to be able to buy NFTs. Okay, so you have to get in contact with your upline for that. Okay, so also, NFT can be transferred, thus you can sell and buy the NFT, the unstaked ones, within the community or OTC function, over-the-counter function. Now, I don't like the way that they have this transfer system set up, because you need to know someone that's looking to sell or to buy in order to be able to make a transaction. So I put in a support ticket already, asking for them to make this peer-to-peer system more transparent, something similar to like what we see on the Binance Exchange, where you see verified users on Binance Exchange that's looking to sell this or buy whatever the case may be. You just click on that person and you interact directly with them and get them what they need. That's it. L7 DEX could do a whole lot better with that process. They should have a peer-to-peer portal set up to where, okay, I'm looking to sell 15 NFTs at $100 each or $200 each, whatever the case may be. And then you got someone's interested in buying some of those NFTs, they can interact directly with that person, and it's going to be a blockchain verification transaction. Make it a whole lot easier. They could have done a whole lot better with that part, in my opinion. Okay, so eventually, once OKX Exchange is also accepting the NFT, you'll be able to sell NFT there on the open market, and you'll be able to charge whatever price you want. So if you got $1,000 NFT, you understand the value that this NFT brings. Hey, you could probably sell it for double or triple, whatever the case may be. See who wants it, because the NFT holders are the ones being greatly rewarded. We got the passive income coming in with the LUSD. We can take the LUSD and convert it to LSD. And then we'll be able to go from there. Go to liquidity pool mining, eventually transfer it over to the debit card, send it over to an exchange, take profits, whatever the case may be. Everybody else that's coming in after the 17th, they're going to either buy one NFTs from us, or they just get into liquidity pool mining to where they earn LSD per day as well, that way. But we got the NFT, the liquidity pool mining. We're going to have the nodes coming as well for the exchange. So if you want to be a node owner or a node validator, or just participate with one of the node validators, you'll be able to take advantage of that to get rewarded, and all the fees that's going to be coming in to the L7 DEX, from the trading fees, the exchange fees, everything like that. All right, that's coming as well. So staking, LUSD stake output LSD will be based on the DEX and set secondary market price of the day. Daily reward will be 0.75% current period, which is the flexi bomb staking, Then you got 0.8% for 30 days, 0.85% for 90 days, 0.9% for 180 days, and 1% for 360 days. 10% of the MT stake output LUSD will be CLUSD automatically or for the SETS contract account. Okay, so LUSD can be exchanged to LSD at secondary market price. Swap function for USDT has already stopped. It's been stopped. LUSD will have more functions like new token mining in the future. So you can already see those kind of opportunities in the account. So they're gonna have it to where you'll be able to mine for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and they're gonna have some other tokens coming as well, or other cryptos coming as well. So the primary market price has already ended. So that price that we were saying that was like $2.50, we're no longer seeing that anymore. We're seeing a secondary market price of over $26 per token. All right. So LSD changes. LSD can be transferred through UID OTC function. Members can buy and sell the LSD tokens from each other, which I said I agree that could be a whole lot better, because right now it is hard for people to be able to sell their tokens, NFTs. Right now the way that the system is currently set up, I agree. They need to have a peer-to-peer platform set up, or portal set up in the back office, to where we're able to see who is looking for what. And so it's like, for example, they can mainly have us who's looking at selling, tokens or NFTs, list our opportunities in that peer-to-peer portal, and the people who's looking at buying, they can interact directly with us at that moment. All right, they already know what it is that we're trying to sell, and then you'll be able to take advantage of the opportunity if they're able to implement that system, which I believe they should. All right. So that way it make it more easier for people who's looking at trying to take some profits right now at this moment. So the LSD demand will come from liquidity pool buyers and the IEO blue chip projects. So the IEO blue chip projects at the end of October 2nd, 2 projects will be launched already. The rest of the projects will start at the beginning of next year. So they already got one, which was the NFT. I forgot the name of the NFT company that they purchased. So that way they can start the listing process with Binance. They've mentioned that in some Zooms and everything already. But so second phase, more to come. Community mechanism remains unchanged. Note, 100 USDT NFT needs to be pledged to get promotion rights. 1,000 USDT NFT needs to be pledged to get V1 and V2 rights. And then 10,000 USDT NFT needs to be pledged to get V3 and above rights. So according to the original plan, by the end of the year, we'll probably reach a 100 million liquidity, 50% LSD plus 50% USDT, when our LSD also will be directly transferable to the major exchanges. During this liquidity building procedure, we are also building a global asset out of our LSD token and creating demand and liquidity for it. More and more features will come in the future, like with the NFT, you'll be able to mine Bitcoin. That's another thing about being an NFT holder. We literally are going to be rewarded immensely for being the early investors, pioneers, angel investors, whatever term that you want to use for us being in the project early, okay? And trusting the project to do what is right by everyone. It might not be doing right according to what you want right now, but they're doing what's best for everyone right now, and a lot of you don't understand that. And so when you look back in this time right here, you're probably gonna look back and be like, how foolish of me to think that this company's running off of my money and all this other type of stuff, instead of me understanding what they was trying to build. Because like I said, if a lot of you have your way right now, L7 DEX is no more. L7 DEX will literally be bankrupt right now, because you want to withdraw everything right now and just bankrupt the LSD token. That's not what L7 DEX wants to happen right now. They do not want that to happen ever. They want to build liquidity and continue building liquidity. And once they get the liquidity built up, then they'll be able to allow these all the transactions from us collecting all this LSD from the NFT staking and everything like that, to be able to cash out at that moment without hardly ever fluctuating or bothering the price of LSD. So let's say that they get to $100 million in liquidity. Price of LSD is like $26 right now, pretty much. Everyone goes ahead and sell the LSD tokens, and when it gets $100 million in liquidity, then the price will drop down to like maybe $15, $10. It could drop to single digits. See, that's the thing that many of you are not understanding. Even with the liquidity getting to $100 million, you will bankrupt the LSD token. That's the reason why they said they'll linearly release the LSD tokens to allow us to sell and take profits. If they allow us to have full access to LSD tokens once the $100 million liquidity is reached, you will collapse the value of the token value of LSD in one day. Not even one day. It'll be within a minute. The LSD is $0. So you gotta understand liquidity. You gotta understand that this right here is a long-term project. So imagine if this project can go for 5, 6, 7 years. Pretty much similar to what's already going on with like Pancake Swap, for example. We can be positioned in the next few years and in a financial situation that we can only dream of right now. And that's what the owner wants. He wants to create many millionaires from joining L7 DEX at the early stage, the second phase, the early stages pretty much, and help build it up to where everyone's able to benefit. Okay, so continuing on. So network commission will also be in Bitcoin. Excuse me, right here getting sick again. So what that means, if you got downline or team, excuse me, once they start mining Bitcoin, you will be paid in Bitcoin per day as well. Okay, based on the 10%, 2 levels down, and the 5%. Well, I don't think it'd be 5%. The 2 levels up. Then just be from the your downline. All right. So you better get rewarded in Bitcoin. Like I got people mining LSD right now, and I'm getting rewarded LSD every single day from the liquidity pool mining. So the L7 crypto card will be issued from the end of November. You can pay anywhere with it, with USDT, later on with LSD also. Many more utility functions will come. So just be patient. So with these changes, we keep adding more and more value for our existing NFTs as well as our LSD token. So right here, this is another big thing. We got verified, CEO and CIO coming from very big backgrounds in the cryptocurrency space. So Gerald Chet, you can see he's coming from Binance, and the CEO James Lucas, he's coming from Bybit Exchange. And so you can go right here on the LinkedIn profiles, and you'll be able to find their information and their whole background experience. How many of these cryptocurrency projects that you know out there providing this kind of information, providing this solid info to go off of, to understand that, hey, this company knows what they're doing. It's not I'm gonna click on this link and they barely got any information, they don't have a photo, nothing like that. No, you click on their LinkedIn information right here, you'll be able to see all of the information, the photos, everything. Okay, so now you can see the partner companies. They were Huobi already. They're working on getting listed on Coinbase. I don't know what this is right here. Then Hashkey Group, Signal was an early angel investor in Ethereum, so they're already with us. And then Securities and Futures Commission, I think that's based out of Asia somewhere, maybe China, but mainly they're bringing in partners from the Asian market. Okay, and so I think that right there pretty much is all that I want to go over here. So for those of you that's in my group, you want this document, there's a link tree that I have provided and pinned in the group. We got information that you can have access to, including presentations in Romania, the Swedish language, Arabic language, Russian, Italian as well. Okay, and then you got more languages right here if you click on this link. So where I got this document I was just showing you is the L7 DEX guide PDF. You also got a short overview, a one-pager right here as well, if you want to be able to use that as a presentation opportunity, whatever the case may be. All right, but that pretty much wraps up what I want to go over with L7 DEX. Apologize for the long delay, as there's so much going on right now, and there's so many of you that understandably want to withdraw, but you need to understand, you need to be patient, because we want L7 DEX to be around for a long time. We're not just looking for, you literally are tired of the rug pulls, exit scams, all that type of stuff. Well, that's what you're trying to create. If you just focus on withdraw, you got to let the liquidity build up in order for the company to be able to handle everyone that's going to sell the LSD for USDT. Okay, if you don't be patient, you're going to make this become a rug pull or exit scam because they will not be able to continue on forward, because all you want to do is withdraw and exit the liquidity. That's it. You know, so think about it. What do you want? You want something to be around for 6 months, or you want something to be around for years to come? That's transparent. You know everything that's going on, so no one can say they don't know what's going on now unless you're not paying attention, because they're sharing on the information, the announcements, and the Zoom calls as well. If you're not attending the Zoom calls, that's on you. You know, so the thing is, many of us are recording these Zoom calls, and you know the Zoom calls being recorded, so you're able to see those recordings again. If your leader is not doing that for you, hey, shame on your leader, because I'm providing those Zoom recordings in my group, like the Zoom recording today. Come back up here, go to L7, come down to the bottom. Here's the Zoom recording right here. I got on the Zoom, recorded it, and I shared it. It's that simple. So that way you can go back and look at the Zoom recording whenever how you see fit. You can rewind it, fast forward, whatever the case may be. Because I understand that everyone has, busy lives. People are working. People are doing other things in their lives to where they can't attend the Zoom meetings. So me being available, I'm able to record the Zoom meetings and then share it in my Telegram and Facebook communities. So that way, even if you're not on my downline, you can listen to those videos and share them, because I'm not putting my link in those Zoom recording videos at all. So you can freely share those videos with anybody, any community. So that way everyone can stay in the know. We need to work together to help build L7 DEX to where we want it to be at. We want it to be like a pancake swap, sushi swap, Uniswap, Curve, list goes on. These decentralized exchanges already built up the communities. They got a solid foundation. That's what we're trying to build up to right now, L7 DEX. All right. So I'm not gonna keep this video too much longer. If you like what you heard us all, please like and subscribe to the channel. Also feel free to share this video with other people. If you're interested in joining L7 DEX, I have my links down in the description of this video as well as in the comment section. If you heard L7 DEX for someone else, please get back with that person. Use their link, create your account, start generating passive income with the liquidity pool mining, and show us how to do the same thing. And if you're interested in buying NFT, hey, you can reach out to me, and I can get you up with someone in my community who's willing to sell some of the NFTs, because I got plenty of them that's willing to sell NFTs or sell their LUSD. All right, reach out to me in the comments of this video, or join the Telegram and Facebook community and reach out to me there as well. All right, so thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time in this video. Take care, everyone.